Good day buddies, and happy holidays. Maybe you're on a well-deserved vacation at this time, or just finished attending the 9 dawn masses before Christmas. If you're like us Filipinos having the said tradition. Anyway, holiday season means having more free time to enjoy. So I didn't waste time and relaxed myself as well by building a new setup for my pet ants. And of course, I started it by building the enclosure. I already showed countless times on how I build them, so I decided to skip that part on this one. But we'll definitely show you all of the new stuffs added here, like this frames on the side. I initially thought of using neodymium magnets on holding them together, so we drilled this big holes here. Unfortunately, later I found out that we don't have enough left. So, I opted on using bolts and nuts instead, which to my surprise ended better than the magnets. Anyway, we have 2 frames on this side, which where we gonna build the vertical nest. We closed this space here, so we can build the water tower. And aside from the top, I also left this side open for now, so we can work on the nest building freely. Anyway, there's always asking how to get acrylic frames like this. You can ask your supplier buddies if they can cut it for you. Some of them do it for free. So before purchasing, I really ask them if they can cut the sizes that I need. Anyway, let's check if there's a leak to the water tower before moving on. For the lid's magnet, I covered it with acrylic inside, so it won't easily rust cause of the nest humidity. We're also drilling a hydration hole to the tower. And once again, check if there's a leak made by the drilling. Luckily, we did it smoothly. Next one is completing the tower. I'm using a 100 micron mesh to cover the top. This will allow evaporation, but will prevent objects, like ant broods, from falling to the water. Using super glue as an adhesive, to bond the mesh and acrylic. I let it dry for a day, before moving to the next step. And for that, we need a piece of styro board, which we're gonna use to carve the tunnels. We can use any pointed object for the job. After carving, I cut it to several parts, so removing it later will be easier. We're now attaching the nest cover using the bolts. Placing the styro cuts on their proper locations. Then, we're just gonna fill the spaces we carved earlier with a moist sand. After filling it completely, we're now removing the styro pieces slowly using this hook and pin. There's some mess, so a little bit of fixing is needed. I didn't film the next step buddies, since the sand started to dry out, and it needed to be done as quick as possible. But what I did is like on this one, where we drop the grout all around the sand slowly. Cause if we suddenly pour the grout, these small portions of sand will be moved around easily. After that, I place silicone tubings for the entrance and ventilation holes, before finally pouring the last layer. we're covering all through the frame, cause we're making a background for the outworld. Adjust the base to make it thicker. Drop some stones for the design, then again. We're letting it dry for 24 hours. And before we skip to that great part, allow me to say thank you to each and every one of you buddies, for every comment and likes to the videos this whole year of 2022. Especially all of those who sent love, through super thanks. A special shout out to the most recent from our buddies, Mototechi, and At This Sky. I really appreciate the love, and support. This made this Christmas extra special. I'm wishing you all a great health, and more successful years to come. Let me also say welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to DiY. After drying, we can now continue the work. Let's check the nest first. It looks great. Let's open it, and remove the sand to reveal the tunnels. I purposely didn't make the tunnels too deep buddies, so observing the colony into it will be a lot easier. Let's cover the nest later. We'll just do a quick work to the outworld first. We're now attaching the glass on this side, using acrylic cement. Anyway, I'm naming this design as the Absolute Formicarium, since for me, this is the proper size of an ant farm. For the vents, I'm covering it with this DIY vent tubes. A short build video of this thing is on the description for those who missed it before. And after putting the cover back, we set a 4mm drinking straw for the hydration. And cover it with this tiny silicone plugs, to reduce evaporation outside the nest. We're not hydrating it for now buddies, since no colony is moving yet. But we'll surely move one next year, as one of the 3 Tetramorium colonies we're raising is fast approaching. Maybe having 25 to 50 queens now, making them grow at extremely fast rate. So, we really prepared this one for them. I just hope you have learned something from this video guys. Be a genie for the first time, by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button, that would help a lot. This is DiY, saying goodbye. For now. But hoping to see you on my next videos.